Hey Natalie, how's it going? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
I love that I get to talk to you because I finally get to see a face behind so many songs that I really appreciate are one of my favorite series as well. And I love that people are finally get to see Natalie Taylor, the face behind Surrender. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, this is super insane and crazy, but in the best way. So,
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited.
mean, you recently posted on Instagram and TikTok fun facts about Surrender that's gotten now a huge viral wave. How does it feel your baby after 5 years makes a huge comeback on a completely different platform?
Yeah, it's been just crazy. I put those facts because it's people don't necessarily know that it was written 5 years ago, or with my husband. So there's a lot of but like you said, like Jane the Virgin was when it probably started to
Yeah.
take on. Love that show, like one of my favorite shows. So I was like so excited for it to be on there. But yeah, this is obviously a just taken a life of its own and been just like incredible. So I've been excited to see the way people relate to this song.
Yeah, in a lot of different ways. And there's a lot of love on the song as well. And as some people take the sad perspective, but some people also, there are some videos I've seen that are so touching and moving they use the videos to define what love actually means. But can you tell us though, for you personally, what is the song about?
That is the question of the year. It actually, I was going to do a TikTok video, but I'm like, I still probably will. But I love seeing the interpretations of it. So it's actually about my husband and I. We got to a place in our marriage that you probably 5 to 6 years in, and you realize like you change and you kind of become different people. And Surrender was written about that because we were at that point, and it's about coming back together despite that. And it says no one will win this time, I just want you back. So it's not about like who's right or wrong or winning. It's just literally about surrendering to each other. So it's really not a sad song. It's emotional, but yeah, it actually has a positive ending. So
I love that it actually has a very universal meaning because in spite of everything that's going on in the world, I think we all need to just surrender it and be able to, accept everything that's happening around us. But thank you, by the way, because I really feel like I get that part that you're trying to tell the story in your song. And you also recently released the Martin Jensen remix. How did that come to place? And it's like, for me personally, it's like a 2020 fresh take on the song now that's back up on the wave again. But what is your intention, or what would you love your fans to see or hear with this special remix?
yeah, I mean, I think we've always wanted to hear this song it's always fun to like kind of take a break from the emotional side and just like dance or whatever, and just so I love it. Like it was such a cool take on it, and it just kind of gave it a different life, and that's kind of cool sometimes to hear that, a song in a different way. So I was so excited about it. So
And I absolutely agree. Sometimes when it's sad, you can dance along to something you're sad about and make you happy again, right?
there's like a time and a place for both, so if you don't feel like crying necessarily, then just go dance. So
Yeah, and then process the emotions afterwards.
exactly.
I have to say, my favorite thing about your music, and I'm saying this because I recently watched another series that I instantly noticed it was your voice. It was Roswell. You did a cover of Iris on that song, and that was just last year. It just aired last year, and I realized, wow, and if she's back again. And I'm just a little bit curious. Do you watch the TV series or just the scenes that your songs are on, or do you even have any favorites of? Because I realize that your emotional songs have actually been in some very pivotal scenes of some of the world's favorite series. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I mean, to this day, I think one of my favorites was Jane the Virgin. Like, I got involved in that show. Like, to this day, I don't know who I would choose. Like, of the guys. But anyways, yeah, I do watch all of them if I can't. Like a lot of times they're like right when my daughter's bedtime is, so I record it. But yeah, I think that, and I had I think a song one of mine called Amen. I think, was it Criminal Minds or Ball? I don't know. I forgot which one it was, but I loved, like, that one was one of my favorites too. So I've definitely got some favorites, but I do watch them all for sure. It's never going to get old. You know, I'm always like, I want to see how they use, you know, what scene do they use it in and all that stuff. So
I just love that now that we finally get to talk to you, that people might go, oh my God, I've heard her in some of my favorite series. And then I'm hoping that, you know, this will motivate you to look to the future and do even more things. I mean,
sure.
I love that. Maybe this is still a little bit, I mean, just from the TV series itself, I feel like you've discovered your sound from very early on, and you've been very consistent with it. And how was it for you though? First, you know, discovering that tune of yours, like, okay, this is the way I'm going to do it. I want to express a lot of emotions. And how would you even describe Natalie Taylor's music for yourself? Any special things?
I think that it is emotional. I think that's what I naturally do. Like, it's not forced. You know, I've literally always kind of written depressing songs. They just come easier to me. And then, you know, definitely it's been so cool to have my songs in TV shows and like commercials and stuff, because it's so cool to be able to put an emotion to a scene, you know. And so that's definitely, it's been an amazing journey in that way. But I think it's just who I am. It's just like, it's what kind of artist I am. I'm not like, I mean, do I want to be Mariah Carey? Yeah. But like, am I, you know, I'm just like an emotional, like, you know, that side of things. So yeah, it's not really forced. It just comes naturally.
And Secondhand was also a single you released very recently. Is this a big look out to the future? And do you have anything you would love to say about Secondhand, and what you look forward to being able to achieve in the future? Something like new goals and something that you're maybe already working on that we can already, you know, that you can already share with us.
Yeah, I mean, I love Secondhand. It's just, I mean, again, it's another emotional. You're gonna hear more of that. I'm pretty positive.
We love you for it. You don't change, okay?
Don't worry. Like, there's more coming. We have tons of songs like written, and we're writing some of my favorite songs right now. And I'm really excited to do the next project. You know, it probably Secondhand's in the vein of what I do, you know, and so you're definitely going to hear more of that.
Ooh, sure. I'm very, very excited. So to everybody who loves you here in Indonesia, because we have a very, very huge TikTok fan base here in Indonesia, and millions of videos with surrenders already. So what would you like to tell them? And I mean, please tell them to look out for more.
Yes, just, I mean, thank you so much. Like, you know, the support is overwhelming in the best way. And it's just, I never could have imagined this. And so it's just like the messages and the covers and people, I mean, I watched them all and they're just like amazing. And I just am so thankful. And yeah, I want to come visit y'all one day.
Yes, please. We would love to catch lots and lots of feels in a very intimate setting with your music. We would love that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I just appreciate the support, honestly.
And we look forward to seeing and hearing more from you, of course.
Yes, you definitely will.
Perfect.
Is that right?
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And please stay safe and healthy to you and your beautiful family. Can't wait to see you in Indonesia.
Thank you so much. Me too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.